We are back on Formula Legends, guys, to go check out the brand new DLC featuring 3 new cars. So a massive shout out to the team over at 3D Clouds for sending over the DLC for me to check out. Also, guys, you commented on the previous video, on the previous episode, where we did the full playthrough of the 2021 season and championship fight, that the new handling model, the alternative model of steering type, is now in the game, and we are also going to check that out here today. So 2 things in this one: new car DLC along with new handling. So we begin with car number 1, the 1991 Jordan, or better known as the Juulzy 90E, driven by Mike Shoemaker, the car that gave him his debut, of course, at Spa alongside Aldo Cesarini. Now, not much needs to be said. This car is simply iconic. For me personally, as a Michael Schumacher diehard fan, this is F1 heritage, and of course the car that gave him the debut, the launch pad into the sport we love. And yeah, I love how they've captured the design elements of the car, the logo design, the iconic kind of front wing look, and just capturing the vibe of the cars of the 90s, especially early 90s. Really, really nice looking car. Now, this car has me a bit confused because I can't quite put my finger on what this is. I haven't looked at the cheat, and this car isn't kind of jumping out to me straight away. It's the Super Bowl A2 with Joaquim Moss and Renato Pedroso. I feel like it's based on the Arrows A2 from like the late 70s. I think it's the Arrows, the ground effect car, but I could be wrong. I'm getting like Brabham vibes as well. So I can't fully tell with this one. It's really tricky to put my finger on, but it looks epic. By the way, the back end is insane. Anyway, guys, comment below, what car do you think this is? Because I can't say with 100% certainty. And then we go modern, very, very modern and very recent. The Beta Borneo. This one goes without saying. Miki Kankkunen, Arturo Giovanastri. I think you can pretty much guess who that is. And you can't go wrong. I mean, the badge, the colorway, all the aero bits on the front wing, but not just the front wing, also on the rear wing, all the little bits of aero. Of course, this is the early 2020s Alfa Romeo, of course, from the 21 season with Raikkonen and Giovinazzi at the wheel. And this one looks beautiful, of course, in the Tricolore Italian flag colorway. We're going to do a single qualifying lap to just basically get our feet wet. We're going to do a medium length race on the hardest difficulty possible with penalties and damage on. Now, I do not have the classic version of the Ardennes GP. Of course, you can figure that one out for yourself in terms of what track it is. So the next best thing to try out the Juulzy is going to be the classic Green Forest GP. Now, before we jump into a race, let's actually change the handling. So steering type from original, we're going to try alternative and see exactly how this works. It's time for some racing. Into qualifying then. Let's get started, shall we? Dry conditions. I can't remember the layout. I don't think... Did we do this last time? I don't think we did. So we're going to be figuring this out in real time. Right, onto the handling then. Oh wow, that felt very nice. I'm just lifting at the minute. I'm not even braking. I'm just kind of rolling into certain corners. Bit of braking here. I haven't played this game in about 3 weeks. Maybe more. So this is legit just me hopping on with the handling for the first time. And this feels super intuitive. Very, very nice. Way, way better. Like, I'm just straight away, I'm actually able to be like precise with the joystick and only use like, say, 10% of the input rather than, you know, keep flicking it. Okay, that's flat. I should have gone flat there. I was pressing the brake. I didn't know what to expect. Is this the last corner? Yes, it is. Right, that's qualifying done. Up to the line, let's see. Are we even cooking? Over the line, 14th. Great. Fantastic. So, we're last. How far away? Okay, not too bad to be fair. So 4/10 off the next car and 1.1 off pole. So not bad at all. But that is a very strong start. The handling feels fantastic. Seems dry. AI are on dries, so we're going to go dries. We do have variable weather, so we'll see how that goes. I think you just kind of blip the throttle. I have no idea how to do starts. I had this issue last time we played the game. Right. into turn 1. Easy does it. We've got damage on, remember, so we do not want to get any damage. We want to get a switch back here. This actually feels... Oh, car off. Okay. This feels quite similar to the current Nürburgring, like the first kind of loop section has that same kind of configuration. We are cooking at the minute, though. We're just slicing through all these AI. I remember some of these corners from that qualifying lap we just did. This is the chicane where we can just kind of feed it through. And this is where I think I pressed the brakes last time. Yes, it is. So this is flat. We've got a slipstream, by the way. We're going to go around the outside. Ooh, slight contact with the barrier onto the grass there. Final corner. Defend the position. P8. Good start. Up 6 spots already. Car behind has slipstream as we head into turn 1. By the way, the elevation change and the camber around this track is absolutely epic. Like, I love how the corners are so banked here. I mean, this elevation change is insane, but this corner here, I mean, look at the banking on this one. Woo, love that. Right, for the chicane, little lift here because last time we ran into the grass, bit of contact with, I think, our teammate actually. Yes, it is. Our teammate, he runs deep on the last corner and we hit him, so we've got a bit more damage to our car. But I think we're clear. Oh, that was nice. Flat through there. Final corner. Get it stopped. Oh, big smash there with Berger. Of course, Gerhard, but that's not the name in game. The handling is so good. Like, yeah, it just works. Like, I can intuitively race and pass and overtake, and we haven't got a single track limit warning yet. As I say that, we have a massive run here through the chicane. Around the outside of Berger. That's a lovely move. On the inside of the Ferrari, but we get tagged, and that is not going to help us. We're going to lose out massively here to 2 cars. That's not what I had planned. I thought I did a lovely little move down the inside there, but it is what it is. A bit more contact there as we crunch with the car. That's a shame. He was doing so well there with progress. We'll try and push on though. Got a run here, but no way of getting through. I'm not precise enough with the joysticks to make a move here, but we will here. Tyres are 50%, so we're going to have to just manage. Now, do we box this lap, or is there going to be rain at some point? Like I said, it says variable conditions. I don't want to get caught out. We know what this game's like. We've got caught out so many times in the past. I feel like I'm struggling a little bit on tyres now. The AI are in. I'll stay out for one more. My teammate's in. Oh, a little bit wide there. I took the wrong line for the first one. We'll box. Don't know if we're going to get rain or not, but we're going to head in. Right, hard tyres. I've got a cheat ready, just like last time. So hopefully we get it right. I cannot remember the Xbox controller for the life of me. I've never used it, never been an Xbox guy. So, you know, Y, B, X, A. And we've got a double press L3, R3. There we go. Punch it, and away we go. Not sure if that was a good stop or not. Or just a good pit stop phase in general, but we're rejoining P10. We're going to have fresher tyres. We shouldn't have any wear issues from now until the end, so we can basically go flat out. Right, I'm not sure if anybody else has to pit. Yep, there's at least one car in there, so we move up to P9. We do a personal best final sector, so getting stuck in right away on these fresh tyres. Really struggling to make a difference, though. The AI seems stronger in the second stint, pace-wise, even though I've got a little bit fresher tyres. Oh, no. That's not good. That might be GG's. We're still ahead of Mäkinen, but we've lost all of our progress to the cars ahead. That was on me, probably. It's getting dark now. I can really see it's like just getting super, super dark, but I think it's too late for rain. Final lap. I'm pushing flat out here. I'm hoping the AI maybe are really suffering on tyres now because we still have them above 50%. We do a purple middle, so we're coming alive here. We need to nail the chicane into the final corner. I tried to just send it there. Got a cut at the end, but P9, not bad. No rain in the end. Dry race. P9, not bad. Small bit of progress, but was hoping for more, really, to be honest. Anyways, your top 3. Let's break it all down. So, P1, Gelson Piska. P2, Byron Renner. P3, Gerd Berg. Very nice. Full rundown, full classification then. As you can see, there's 9th for us as Mike Shoemaker. And yeah, I think maybe could have boxed at 5, but that bit of contact really hurt us. We could have passed those 2 cars and then potentially made some moves, but still, we do take home the fastest lap, I believe, so a small consolation. Now for this one, we are going vintage, Riviera Street, because we're going old school. Here she is, the Superbose, it's time. Let's see what she's like. Yeah, I like this. Look at that. That's meant to be where Casino is, IRL, tunnel. I don't think I've driven this, and by the way, the layout actually looks pretty freaking similar to the real versions. This one should be really fun and quite intuitive to get used to, so let's learn, shall we? I love the vibe of everything here, and the kind of, you do get that feeling of being in the 70s, a kind of yellow tint everywhere. Sound is awesome. Down the pit straight towards turn 1, let's get stuck in, shall we? Way less downforce. Oh my days. Okay, I need to like just readapt a little bit. Oh. Good save, good save. Lowe's hairpin. Every corner just comes at you thick and fast. Rears are lighting up as we head through the tunnel. Got a Nouvelle chicane somewhere. Is that going to be there? Here it is. Or is that just to back? Oh, straight to the back. Okay. Yeah. Swimming pool area. Oh my god, those curbs. Literal just like flew up in the air there. So forget those being curbs. They're literally, I mean, they are just sidewalks. So trying to avoid those. But that wasn't the best lap. I feel like we're not going to do too well with this one. Yeah, 14th. Alright. Sort of expected that, to be fair. They seem a lot more competitive on the alternative handling model. And yeah, we are way off the pace. Right, we're going to go for the hard tyres. Now, I thought the last time this is what we did. Just kind of pump the throttle. Okay, that was good. Yeah, literally good. I'll take that. That's definitely some progress. Now, I don't think it's going to be pretty. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yep, that's about what I expected. If not, maybe a bit worse. But luckily, we keep it clean. And we just slice past and move up very nicely. Up into P8. So good start from us. Easy, easy, easy. Good thing is I sort of know this layout. It's very similar to the Monaco IRL, so you can more or less guess what's coming up next, and that qualifying lap certainly helped. And we do not really want to be touching those as we hook up those 2 corners beautifully. We've got a run here suddenly. Oh, and I'm guessing this is maybe Pironi. Hello, we glitched through the tyres a little bit, but we'll take that. No contact, no damage. Happy days. I was fearing that damage may be a limiting factor here, but so far it's actually been pretty damn decent. Bit of a lock up there into what is Mirabeau. P7, those looking pretty decent considering our pace so far in this event. Oh, that was a lovely to back. We go purple, and suddenly now we're coming alive here. Right, we was pretty rapid here last time for these last 2 corners. Got so lucky there with the barrier. So lucky. Oh, we nailed that again. Come on. Another purple middle. We're starting to cook. I'm figuring things out. So the braking, you just want to pump the brakes. You don't want to just go and hit the brakes once. You kind of just tap them a few times, and that kind of stops the car nicely without activating the lockup. Look at this. Look at it. The racing lines we're taking. The precision with the new handling model. We're cooking down the inside, having a look there into Mirabeau. Suddenly, we're all bunching up here. Alright, this is where we've been so good the last couple of laps, into the back. Oh, bit of contact. I'm going to try and fight my own. Oh, we cut over the curb there quite nicely, actually. And move up. Thought about the inside, but he actually defended the line. Car behind goes into the barrier with us. Getting a bit scrappy, but we're still alive. Tyres are now approaching 50%. We're going to take some pain in this one at some point with the wear because we are not even at half race distance yet. Ooh. Oh, just about kept it front facing. That was very scary. Alright, now we're entering delicate tyre wear phase, so we're going to have to watch out from this point on. There it is. We'll take the pain now and do an extra lap now. Oh no, binned it. Oh my god, it's so slow to turn around. No, we're stuck. Come on. Let's get going, let's get going. Oh, I knew it was going to happen. I knew we'd suffer with the tyre wear. Right, here we go. Let's hit our marks. Let's see how we do. Here we go. A, X, B, Y. Okay, lovely stuff. Go, 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 go. Straight back on track. Come on. I don't know if we're last or not, or last, but we're going to find out. I don't think we are. No, we're not. We're not last. Under some pressure here, though. We'll just stay ahead of this guy. Right, good thing is we can now push flat out to the end, so let's get to work. Oh my god. Okay, this is about to change. Blue flag? What? That's not right, is it? I can't see anyone around me, but the rain's about to start. Okay, here it is. It's raining. I don't really want to take any chances with, you know, these tyres and the traction issues, so we should have boxed on that first lap. If I'd known rain was coming, you get no warning of it, to my knowledge. Maybe it's something you can check pre-race, but yeah, we're going to switch to wets, and we're going to take no chances here because I do not want to have any traction issues. Hopefully, some AI cars stay out, make a mistake and lose some time, but everybody's in. It's a busy pit lane. Right, B, A, X, Y, let's go. A little bit slow to start off with, but decent second after pit stop. Let's get back on it. I can see a car right there, so we've closed in a little bit. Oh no. That was a pretty big wall hit. Certainly not ideal. Car down to 52%. We are not catching enough. I feel like I'm driving really well. That's credit to the AI, man. They're very, very difficult to beat. Feels like they've been improved a little bit, made a bit faster as well in the latest patches. We're really suffering now with damage, and that might be GG's. Right, keep it tidy. Come on. Bring her home. Leaders are now heading over to start-finish. So that says a lot about our race, but we'll be okay. Or not. Oh my god. I'm trying to take a risk, trying to cut, but that's Monaco for you. That's, you know, the nature of this track. I think we're just going to hold on here, but that was a mixed race. It wasn't as bad as I thought. I thought we'd suffer a lot more, but we just hold on. P12. Look, it's not last, right? That's all we can hope for. Anyway, top 3. Let's break it down, shall we? Now, my teammate actually won. Fair play. Carl Rutman P2 and Al John P3. Those names are also pretty familiar, if you know. Anyway, full breakdown. Yeah, not our finest moment in this game. Pace those right there. Like, genuinely, I feel like the AI have been improved, or at least with the alternative model of handling, they are much more competitive, or like we're much more kind of level in terms of playing field. So it's time. We're going to go to the Cherry Blossom GP Modern because we are now going for the Beta Borneo. And of course, we're going to go with Miki Kankkunen, of course, the Ice Man. The Ice Driver, I guess, would be the non-copyright name. But here we go. Let's get to it. Okay, wet qualifying. Game on then. I want to have one good race this episode. So, let it be this one. Let it be this one. By the way, shout out to the team for making one of the curbs black and yellow. I believe the Seb Vettel tribute turn 2 real life, of course, for the bees, if I'm not mistaken. Very nice touch. Right, anyway, Rambler aside, let's get to it. This feels way sharper on the front. Not as bad as like the original handling. We've got our BRS, which I'm using. There's no WRS in these conditions, so we need to get back on the electronics, of course, to be quick. But there is the curve I'm mentioning on the inside. Love that little detail. I don't think I've driven this track before, so this is a new track. One that we haven't done at all in all the videos we've covered of this game. So here we go, through the S's. All flat. This one tightens up though, easy. At some point the track is going to cross over itself as we drift on that curb. Using our BRS on the way out to try and regain some of that straight line speed through the chicane, flat out, another long left. Something like Spoon potentially. Very fast track, very high speed circuit this one. Final corner maybe, I'm not sure. I'm going to use my WRS just to be safe, or BRS, sorry. Alright, there's the final corner. It's the hairpin, don't lock up. Watch the exit. And now onto the main straight. Oh no! We did the whole lap. We did the whole lap. And we binned it at the end. Unbelievable, mate. Unbelievable. P14 again. 3 in a row. Hopefully, though, this time we can have a better race. I'm confident we can have a better race. So let's get to it. Right, dry conditions. We're starting from the back. I'm going to go mediums. We'll go mediums. Lights on. Oh, yes. We cooked on that start. Using the BRS straight away off the line. We're going to have to readapt now to dry condition racing, but, oh my god. Ooh, a little bit buggy. Some cars off, some cars floating and bouncing, but we're straight into P6 here. Through the chicane, around the outside. Can we? No, we can't. Down the inside, we can. Bit of contact again. There's always a car in the way when I'm trying to make a move, but we get straight back on our horse and move up. Very high-speed circuit, this one, but we're doing a good job so far. We're staying in the fight, at least for the podium places, potentially for the win. And that's all we can do, really, as we slice down the inside there. Lovely move on Le Creme. I'm going to just hit the brakes a little bit into the chicane to cut underneath into this long left. Oh, come on. Beautiful. Now we're cooking. Straight into second. What a first stint. And suddenly we've got a whole chunk of BRS to burn and now WRS on top of that. Don't look up. Watch the hairpin. Lovely. Watch the traction. We're going to get WRS again. We're a bit far back though. But surely this is going to be our fastest lap of the race. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, bit of contact there. I tried to stay tight. WRS. Got to run. On the brakes around the outside of the hairpin maybe. Yes, beautiful. Lovely move. And now drop the BRS on the exit. We don't have WRS. It's going to be the car behind. But we're going to be okay. We also dropped, by the way, everybody else further back. So we are running away with it at the top two here. Absolutely cooking. Another fast lap. No WRS, but I want to see if we can improve on our fastest lap. Not quite. Only a tenth. A small improvement. We lost about 3/10 in the last sector, of course. Right, we'll take the pain and go this lap. I should have actually boxed on that last one, to be fair. I didn't realise it was only a 9 lap. I thought it was a 10 lapper, but all good. We'll just take it nice and easy. Oh, bit of a drift there. Lost a bit of time to the car behind, but we're going to pit in. We're going to go for the hards. I have no risk on tyre wear, so I can have a nice, easy, smooth second stint. Right, we hit our marks. No, wrong button. Damn it, even with the cheat, I still got it wrong. I'm never going to get the hang of this. Never going to get the hang of this. Terrible, terrible stop. I think we'll get away with it though if we're lucky. Right, we're going to rejoin. Let's see where we are. P6. Not sure there's still cars yet to box or cars have boxed, but we're going to have to get straight back on it here and waste no time to try and catch up in case we have to re-overtake and claw these positions back. We get the WRS, using the BRS over the line. A couple of cars in. We're going to move into P4. Right, we have been overtaken though by P3. He was behind us, so we're going to have to push. Also P1 as well, to be fair. I'm not sure if that's legit or not, but there's a couple of the same driver. Closing in. Got a big run on this guy. Straight down the inside. Back end again there as we just move ahead and get by. All in, taking maximum risk here, taking no chances. In terms of, in case these cars stay out, I want to make sure that we're catching. But yeah, everybody's in. We're into P1, and there we go. Oh, a little bit wide into the gravel and grass there. Tried carrying a bit too much speed. Let's not make any more mistakes and bring this one home, please. It's the last lap. Here we go then. Last couple of corners. Nice and tidy. No mistakes. And there we have it. Job done. I said I wanted to win one race, and we do it on the last one. Come on. Lovely, lovely stuff. And that is a good turnaround from P14 to P1. Now, let's break it all down, shall we? So P1 for ourselves. Miki Kankinen, Tyler Creme P2, Daniel Ricciardi P3. And yeah, elsewhere, there's your final finishing order. Our teammate P11, Arturo Giovanastri. Not bad. Take it. But guys, there we go. Really fun. Really enjoyed that. And the handling model is a massive, massive plus. Probably the biggest plus of the video itself, outside of the content, of course, that I showed you, because the cars, right? You just have to drive and learn how to drive them. But yeah, really good. And also the AI actually really hard to beat now as well in some of these modes. I mean, you saw how I struggled in 2 out of the 3 races. So massive thumbs up, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Have you tried the DLC? Let me know. Comment down below if you have given this a go. I appreciate if we could hit 500 likes for this video, guys. Subscribe for more daily F1 related content on the channel. And yeah, as always, a massive shout out to the members of the channel. A big shout out to 3D Clouds for sending the code. Also check out the YouTube videos on the screen, guys, for more. I'll see you guys soon. Take care. That's goodbye from me. Ciao, ciao.